Life through galleries was popping, my bro. G Walls was popping. Alberto Cabrera was really good. Was goody, was goody. Hussein Salam was popping. Peace, peace. Gabriel Gallon was popping. D. Robinson was popping. It's nice out here, man. I just finished eating. I'm a little bit too full. You know how you eat a little bit too much, then you're smoking that blunt to try to bring that shit down? That's where I'm at with it right now. Word up. What's really good though, my broskins, was really hood. Don Weezy was popping. Yeah, man. Y'all dudes gotta follow me on Instagram, cause it be popping on Instagram, baby. That nigga Cameron shared one of my reels yesterday, and the crazy shit about it is, a bro hit me up and told me like, yo, Cam shared one of your shits. And when I checked that shit was already at 24 hours, bro. I screenshotted that shit, and then 10 minutes later, that shit was gone because the 24 hours was up on his story. So if the bro wouldn't have hit me up and told me that, I wouldn't even knew that Cam shared that shit. And that shit, since he shared that shit went up like another 150,000 views. That's a fact. Shit got 10,000 shares. That shit had like 3,000 shares. You know what I mean? That shit got 10,000 shares now. And I just dropped a new joint on Instagram. A new reel, because I be killing reels on Instagram. I just dropped a new reel on Instagram. That shit going crazy already, my nigga. I dropped 2 new joints, but I just dropped a new joint like an hour ago. Hour and a half ago. And that shit going nuts already. You heard? So my Instagram game is serious. So if you ain't following me on Instagram at Real St. Laz, you slipping, baby. I'm on my way to 16,000 followers, and that shit, I don't see that shit stopping. I don't see it stopping, baby. Them I bleach out their skin, them I bleach. Them look like a browning, them I bleach. Them I bleach out their skin, them I bleach. Them bleach out their skin. It's beautiful out here right now. It's beautiful, Lils. But yeah, man. It's a very nice breeze. I'm taking a walk. Getting my mile in, I'm walking a mile. Getting my heart healthy mile in while I smoke. Shit is counterproductive. Yurt. I'm a Gemini, man. What can I say? What can I say, baby? My shit on Instagram is Real St. Laz. My shit need to be REEL St. Laz. Real St. Laz. Because I'm about to take over the whole Reels department on Instagram. My Reels be going through the roof, bro. You heard? But yeah, my shit is Real St. Laz on Instagram. It's like, yeah, it's been a lot going on. I know I ain't been coming on live lately because I was Like I had a crazy congestion and head cold and cough for the whole last week. That shit is finally out of here now. Got a slight little cough still left. But my head was all congested and shit. Couldn't breathe and shit. Sounding all stuffed up in the nose. I can't be on live like that. Sniffing and shit. You feel what I'm saying? So I fell back from live for a little minute, but I'm back at it. You heard, yeah, man, I've been trying to do a lot of shit lately, man. A lot of shit, man. A lot of shit, man. You heard? But, check that new Gunny Walker joint that I just dropped yesterday. Or was that today? No, it was yesterday. Check that new, those two new C. Divine joints. You know what I mean? About federal prison. Check that, those two Duran joints that's out. We got some heat that's on the channel, man. We got some heat, man. You heard? But my shit been kind of jammed up lately, man. Like, real talk. Trying to do too much things at once. But I'm finally monetized on that Brooklyn Arcade page. You heard? So if you a 1980s, early 90s video game head, make sure y'all subscribe to my Brooklyn Arcade channel because I got 2 new episodes I just put on that shit. I got the Double Dragon Arcade versus Nintendo. That's the new series I'm doing. You know, I already did violent video games from the 80s. Now I'm doing Nintendo Arcade versus Nintendo. My first episode that I dropped was Double Dragon. I dropped that, so I'm doing that, and then I'm doing other series where I just play random games, man. I'm just playing random games from the 80s, you feel what I'm saying? But the new series I'm embarking on is that motherfucking Arcade versus Nintendo. Y'all gotta check that out. I just dropped the episode playing Double Dragon. I'm playing the arcade version of Double Dragon that was actually in the game room, and I'm playing the motherfucking Nintendo version of that. So make sure you go subscribe to that Brooklyn Arcade if you an 80s video game head. And if you was really in them arcades, because that's what was being outside when we was little kids, nigga. I was 8, 9, 10 years old by myself going to Playland on 47th and all of that. You feel what I'm saying? Straight up. That's what being outside was when we was little 7, 8-year-old niggas. Nigga, we was in them game rooms. We was in the game rooms all over the city. That's where it was at. You heard? That's where the real tough guys was hanging out at back in the days, in the arcades, in the game room. But I used to be out there young as hell. Hold on, man. I'm gonna have to come up off this live and come back on in a minute, man, because these niggas is sending me some shit from the dealership that I gotta fill out and all of that, bro. Come on. Y'all told me I was gonna have my car back today. It's already 6 o'clock down there. Y'all niggas ain't got my shit to me, man. What's really good? Rex Money TV, what's really good? Word of mother, man. This shit is whack, man. I gotta motherfucking go handle this business, man. I'm gonna slide back on live in a minute. You heard? I'll be back.